Hello everybody, this is Azzure from Diablo3markets.com, and this is just a short video outlining the types of affixes you can get when crafting at the low level. It is also a video just outlining the pool and diversity of affixes at this level in the beta, and it should basically give us a indication on how many affixes there will be, and therefore what kind of diversity we can get. Now, I prepared a few crafts earlier. I did try and shoot the video before, but it wasn't recording, and when I did all the crafting, unfortunately it all didn't get recorded, so just going to review those stats. So to begin, I'll show you what the base crafting recipe was. It's this one here, so as you can see it's level 21 to equip, which means that the item level is roughly 21. It has one random property and a static stat of 10 to 11% movement speed, but what we're more interested in is seeing what random affix we do get, you know, as we craft multiple copies of this item. I've chosen a character that's level 13, and I've done that so that we can get the absolute maximum amount of affixes available to us in the pool, and I'm not 100% sure how the game calculates the level of affixes you get. I think it's a combination of your character level and the level of the actual item. In this case, the character level is much lower than the item level, which means we'll probably see affixes up to level 13. Now let's have a look at what we've got. So I've crafted about 9 boots here, and 2 of another item which I'll go through in a moment. Unfortunately, I ran out of crafting items and gold, so I couldn't do a bigger variety. Unfortunately, I'll probably do another video once I do farm up some more materials. But yeah, let's get into it. So first item is we got 17 intelligence. Now intelligence is obviously one of the new stats that came into patch 10, and 17 is actually a pretty high number after the changes in patch 10, which basically lowered a lot of the attribute amounts on crafted items. So let's have a look at the others. We got 14 intelligence, which is obviously lower. It's probably the same affix, it's just that this one got the lower range of that affix. And then we've got 33, which is obviously a higher affix than those ones previous. And if you've noticed, we've actually gotten a lot of stats so far, which isn't very diverse. In fact, they've all been intellect, which or intelligence I should say, which is quite odd. It does indicate that the affix pool may be limited, but let's have a look at what else we get. 48 dexterity, wow, that's a very, very high amount of stats for this item, so I think this would have been one of the upper ranges, and quite a lucky roll here. But again, it's a stat, which is, yeah, a bit concerning, but let's move on. We've got 13 vitality, which is obviously a low affix. And finally, an affix that wasn't a stat. We've got 1.2% chance to immobilize on hit. This is a new affix, I believe, that came to patch 10, and from what I've seen in the data mined affix list, this stat actually goes up to about plus 40 or 50% chance to immobilize on hit, which is very high, obviously for a much higher level item, such as level 60 or something like that. And again, we've got dexterity, mid-range stat, and dexterity again, and vitality. So out of the 9 items, we appear to only have gotten one stat that was not an attribute, which is a little bit disappointing. We may have just been quite unlucky with the pool. Also remember that each item type, so boots, gloves, etc., they each have their own affix pools. Some of them are obviously shared. I think stats are shared amongst all the item slots, or nearly all the item slots. So we may have just gotten unlucky with, you know, there may only be a very, very limited amounts of affixes for boots at this level. But yeah, it is quite disappointing for how limited the stats have been for these crafts. So the other item I crafted was some braces. These actually have 2 affixes each. I'll try and find the base item. Yep, I believe this is the one. So as you can see, it's level 26, which probably doesn't matter too much because we're level 13, so we'll probably only get level 13 affixes. I was only able to craft 2 of these because I've run out of gold and materials, but at least they've got 2 affixes each, so we might see some more diversity. So okay, the first one, we've got 11% extra gold from monsters and a 1.4% chance to knockback, which is another new patch 10 proc type affix. And the other one is also plus 17% extra gold, and however we've got a different stat here which is critical hit. It's also in new Affix in patch 10, and yeah, that's quite interesting. We seem to have a little bit of commonality with the gold find on it, but that's, you know, we've only got 2 items to judge, so we can't make any can't draw any conclusions off that. But it is interesting to see that the amount of affixes is very, very limited at this level anyway. So thanks for watching, and next time we'll probably do a much higher amount of crafted items to give us a better picture of the types of affixes we can expect in Diablo 3. Thanks for watching.